My YouTube channel. Today my topic is USA government in 2020 to 2023. So I explain the USA government, how many working are in 2020 to 2023 and their development, how many companies are arranged, how many companies are made, and how many demographic nation in 2020 to 2023. From 2020 to 2023, the United States government, the US government, underwent significant changes and faced numerous challenges on both domestic and international fronts. When we see the US government 2020 to 2023, a lot of significant changes they are in our country, and they are faced a numerous challenge on both domestic and international fronts. So this period was marked by the transitions from the Trump administration to the Biden administration. In this 2020, little time to Trump administration and other 2023, I mean little time to Biden administration. The ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and renewed focus on climate changes and various social and political movements. Here are 20 summarizing key aspects of the US government during this period. I explain the 20 summarizing key points of the US government during this period. So let's me expand. President transition. This is the first key summarizing. In January 2001, Joe Biden was inaugurated as the 46th President of United States, succeeding Donald Trump. His administration promised a return to more conventional governance after a tumultuous 4 year. When we see the 1st January 2001, Joe Biden was integrated as the 46th times President of the United States, and they succeed to Donald Trump. And their promise is about to return to more conventional governance, about tumultuous 4 year. COVID-19 response. Number second, so I explained about COVID-19 response and their reason and how they're working in COVID-19. One of the most pressing issues was the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The Biden administration launched an aggressive vaccination campaign and passed the American Rescue Plan Act, providing financial relief of individual, businesses, and state affected by the pandemic. A lot of countries all over the world most pressing issues on the COVID-19, but Biden administration like the USA campaign vaccinated campaign and passed the American Rescue Plan Act and their relief financial relief to individual business and also the state of the pandemic. Number 3, infrastructure legislations. In 2021, the government prioritized infrastructure investment, resulting in the Infrastructure Investment and Job Act, a bipartisan effort to rebuild the country infrastructure. Climate change. Climate change took center stage during this period, with the US rejoining the Paris Agreement and announcing ambitious climate goals to reduce greenhouse gas and emissions. When the climate change took hold during this period, the USA rejoining the Paris Agreement and announcing ambitious climate goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Social justice movement. The Black Lives Matter movement gained momentum in 2020 to end 2021, prompting discussion and police reform and racial inequality. So this is the social justice about the black and white people. Economic recovery. The US experienced an economic recovery with unemployment rates gradually decreasing and stock market reaching record high. How the US work in 2020 and 2021, their unemployment rate is very high and they are working about decreasing, and the 2021 they are the unemployment rate gradually a lot of decreases, and also increase the stock market reaching record very high. Foreign policy shifts. The US adopted a more diplomatic approach in foreign relations, seeking to rebuild alliance with traditional allies and engaging in negotiation with adversaries like Iran and North Korea. US adopt also the more diplomatic approach in foreign relations, and they are rebuild alliance with traditional allies and also engaging in negotiating with advertising like Iran and North Korea. Immigration reform. The government faced challenges related to immigrations, including the situation at the US-Mexico border, and they need to comprehensive immigration reform, and they also solves his own problem and also solve the foreign countries problem also here they solved. Gun control debates. Mass shootings continue to spark debate about gun control, leading to discussions in Congress about potential reforms. Healthcare Healthcare remained a significant issue, with debates over the Affordable Care Act, programs, and efforts to expand access to healthcare services. Supreme Court appointments. The US Senate confirmed several Supreme Court justices during the period, shaping the court ideologically balance. Cybersecurity concerns. The government grappled with increasing cybersecurity threats, including high-profile ransomware attack on critical infrastructure. Space exploration. The US made strides in space exploration with the Preservation rover landing on Mars and private companies like SpaceX achieving significant milestones. Social media regulation. There were ongoing discussions about regulating social media platforms and their role in shaping public discourse. Education. The pandemic highlighted disparities and disparities education, so leading to debate about online learning, school openings, and educational equality. Origin, trade, and traps. The government addressed trade tensions with China and other nations and reconsiders trade policy, including traps. Healthcare access. Effort to expand healthcare access and reduce the cost of prescription drugs were on the agenda with discussion about Medicare for